Good evening, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 8:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 15, 2023. This is not financial advice. It's educational. Click the subscribe, hit the bell, share the video, click the thumbs up. Twitter link below. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, if you have any cryptos or stocks you want covered on next or subsequent videos, please add them in the comment below the video. You have to be in YouTube for that. Let's go forward into Nucypher. What the hell is going on here? Let's just go straight to the markets. Literally noticed this earlier today. I don't have much in it, but boom, here we go. Back to 15 cents, and that was very reminiscent of the price range of when we started this thing way back a couple of years ago. But in the meantime, new side for US dollar really put on some strength here. Last video, about a couple of weeks back, we were talking about it, and we were below this long red descending resistance line. But out of nowhere, like a bat out of hell, we kind of just shot straight up, hitting a high of around 17 cents, pulled back to 15. I think we have a reasonable area of support right now around 14 cents. So let's see what happens here. But in the meantime, we're going to go over to the pairs, and we know who they are. Frickin' frack, inner strength and benchmark. We'll go to inner strength first, which is right over here, Nucypher Bitcoin. This thing, like, we had these two lines that we were looking at on the last video, and we certainly kept over these two. It felt like we would because we had kind of two separate areas of support converging. And a lot of times, and I say it over and over again, you have two lines of convergence on resistance, it's hard to get through it. If you have two lines of support, it's easy to get up further and faster than one line of support. Now, it doesn't always happen that way, but I've noticed in generally covering this stuff, I see a pattern. Anyway, so we're looking at around right now 747, which is about, where this thing's probable weighted average is over time. We do have a good area of resistance up here at 896. Just going to put that red just in case we follow it for tomorrow or the next time we get together. But right now, looks to be right over here. Looks like an area of resistance that we would have to get over, which is around 921. So we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, we'll go over to Bitcoin. And by the way, support on this pair is at 649, and we were literally down to 475. We almost doubled on the Nucypher Bitcoin pair. This is what I mean. This is the inner strength of Nucypher. This is what did it, folks, not Bitcoin. It was right over here, the inner strength. This is Nucypher strength, not Bitcoin strength. Nucypher's US dollars ass gets dragged around by one of these two pairs or both of them in combination. But it really went up. Bitcoin went up at 4 or 5%, but the inner strength is what pulled it up this time around. Last time Nucypher was coming up not because of its inner strength, but because of the Bitcoin contribution. So that's really good to see when the inner strength kicks in. It shows you that the native aspect of its currency and of the coin and of the fundamentals of it is really starting to show strength. And that's what we like to see more. No one likes to ride on the coattails of the benchmark Bitcoin. Anyway, going back over to this chart at Bitcoin, also looking like we got a good resistance area up here around 22.23. On the last video we spoke about, we're worried about a big we were worried we wouldn't get through that red line, and we thought we were going to come down to 12,000. We didn't. We broke through, and that long-term trend line kicked in, and that was great. Well, we do have a little bit of fog in the mirrors over here because we are trying to get through a dual line of resistance around 22,000. If we get through that, we have another target after that one, which is close to 29, 30,000. But let's get past this 22,500 area of resistance, and then we can start talking about our next leg up. But right now we're at 21,180. You knew this thing, if it passed here and kept going, you knew it was going to go up, and I'm so glad it did. In the meantime, Bitcoin dominance is also over this area of support and starting to creep up again. 43, it's pretty much day over day about the same. Last video we were talking about it was around 40. That's a pretty significant jump on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin really pulling the market, leading the cycle out of the crypto abyss. And I think we're going to start to see altcoins start to rally. We've got a few weeks left, in my opinion, in terms of, the FOMO and everyone else, trying to get in right now. I think we might hit a little bit of a snafu once we get into early to mid Feb. So let's see what happens there. But in the meantime, Nucypher really pulled out on this one. I'm proud of this crypto pair here. It's kind of an innovator. Homomorphic encryption, proxy re-encryption, all the stuff. I mean, isn't security where it's at today with all the things going on? This is the crypto pair you want to be in. And I know they have Threshold, and I know there's Keep that's kind of more interoperable with the Bitcoin platform. Nucypher's more with the ERC, with the Ethereum platform. It makes me feel more, I think that's the area you want to be more than the Bitcoin platforms. But anyway, that's just my own humble opinion. Like I said, don't bet the farm on any one investment, but I can tell you right now, this thing's starting to look good, and we'll have to keep track of it. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Take care.